Well, here we have the pair of 3500Z iMac tubes. Really nice tubes. Except these tubes aren't so nice, as you can probably really see if you have a good look at them. They're not so nice anymore. This is what happens when a retired 80-year-old maybe ham tries to get his moron 50-ish-year-old son to sell it on eBay and ship it in a soft cardboard box, tubes in the amplifier. It defies belief, especially when that seller was told not to do that. And how to exactly pack it? Nonetheless, I got a few dollars back for this thing, but nowhere near the total loss that really this amp was. Here's one side of the amp. This amp, packed in peanuts in a really soft cardboard box, took a drop somewhere. Good hit. You can see the scuff marks on the corners there. I don't know if you can see it this well in this video, but there's actually a good crack. There's a good crack right down here where it cracked this a molded piece. Let's see if you can actually get a look at that crack and the quality and nature of it. It's there, and certainly you can see the bend. Not a pretty picture. Again, some moron who thinks he can ship an amp in a soft peanut filled box. Well, on to the amp itself. This is the wonderful Kenwood 922A amp. I'm going to clean this coil up a bit here. Of course, the tubes have been removed. You saw those in the video as well. The amp overall actually does look in not bad condition. I don't see any sparking over happening on any of the capacitors. It's a reasonably clean amp. Now, I am generally quite a positive individual and usually look for an articulate way to describe things, but in this particular video I'm letting it be said as it is. You know, this defied belief, having this guy ship this amp in peanuts and be surprised that it was virtually destroyed when it arrived. In terms of the iMac tubes that you saw, it took a really good hit. Fortunately, this amp's built like a brick pagoda, so I think it's going to be restorable. On our underside of the amp, looks reasonably clean too. There is a little problem with a broken piece of ferrite here that I'll see what I can do with that. Remarkably, the band switch looks to be in pretty good shape. The band switch, which is hard to get a good look at, but I did check the contacts. No arcing, no burning. Quite surprised, actually. The ham himself that owned this amp was probably ran it reasonably well. It's a stock amp, no mods, but back to the moron son who shipped it in peanuts. It's a wonder it didn't absolutely have a complete crack down the middle of everything. Meters look pretty good. I haven't tested this amp yet, but I'm hoping those meters are still intact. This, like I say, took a good bang. Either it fell or who knows what in transport, and in that soft box with nothing but peanuts essentially, which, by the way, filled this whole internal cavity everywhere. There were peanuts just everywhere. It was unbelievable. Would have been a real good smoker had that ever got turned on. So I hold my hand here to the load capacitor. Looks not bad. It just a blowout, clean up. That'll be in good shape. Had to get that out so I can get to that coil there that I'm going to take out in a second. We'll get that all cleaned up. Then powered up, probably have to pick myself up a pair of RF branded tubes, and we'll see if this thing runs stock, and if it does, then we'll get on to the modifications to kind of bring it up to speed. Picture of the back end. This will demonstrate a bit more so the kind of impact this poor baby must have taken. You can see the profound bang that must have had in transport somewhere by the distortion of that back guard right here. Yeah. Fathers, don't let your moron 50-year-old son ship your amp in peanuts, for God's sake, let alone not take the tubes out and ship them separately.